everybody. Today we are going to do a sweet little pink springtime flower. And I'm gonna have a little bit of yellow and peach also in the petals. That's what I'm going for anyways. Let's see how that works. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the base coat. This is my Amsterdam titanium white mixed with water. I'll go ahead and pour a little down here. Start with a square. I'm not going to hit the sides because there is going to be a lot of paint in the center. So as it is spinning, the sides will end up getting covered. So I used to really stress about hitting the sides up really good first, but come to find out, you don't really need it. Once again, I mix and go, so I have lots of air bubbles. All right, let's give this a little bit of a spin just to smooth it out a little bit. Okay, now I am going to just make sure I don't have too much paint here in the center. Yep, there's a lot of paint in there right now. So I'm just gonna take this little cake knife and give it a little bit of a turn. Now let me see what I'm left with here. Okay, it should be good. I'm starting up here with quinacridone Rose Light. Totally off center. As usual. Now we're coming in with this custom Dusty Rose. It's got a base of quinacridone rose, and then it's got a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, and some Payne's gray in it. Okay, we're gonna hit this with some Vandyke brown. That will add some nice contrast in here. And we'll top this off with some gold. This is Amsterdam light gold. Want a healthy dose of that gold. Okay. Now I'm gonna come around the petal with this Naples yellow red. It's a real soft peachy color. I did a color test and it looked really nice. I'm not gonna put too much though, because I will be putting yellow around this. Okay, now I'm gonna go around with this yellow. This is a custom yellow. I only have Azo yellow and that was a little bit too warm. I want this to be a little bit cooler inside. So I made this little custom mix. I was going for like a lemony yellow. It's not quite lemony, but it'll get the job done. Now we're gonna come in and add some more white around the puddle. This is some of the base coat. I just poured it in a smaller cup. This is just to make sure that my blooms end up having enough juice to actually make it over to the edge. Should be enough. That might be too much, but I do need to hit those bubbles. In fact, I'm gonna give it just a few seconds to let more bubbles come up, because I really don't wanna have all those white dots when you torch throughout my flower, which it's probably inevitable. Okay, we're ready for the blowout. Let's go ahead and get started. Looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna come in and create some lines. This is just to add a little bit of separation between the petals. Kind of a funky blowout, but you know what? They're always funky. Once again, I think that's gonna all flow off. for now. I think we can go ahead and get the show on the road. Just for good measure, I will add a little more base coat around here. And I'm gonna do a little around here. I think I'll put just a little bit more around here too. Okay, I really love that little guy over here. It looks so weird, but I love it. I need that to go just a little further, so let me see if I can help it a little bit. Let's go ahead and finish this out. We're gonna do a little slow spin. Okay, it's almost getting there. You know, even that little sharpness on one of those petals, like I kind of like it. Go just a little more. And then the question will be, do I have to make any adjustments on this? I gotta tell you, it is off center. It looks totally wonky, but I really like the uniqueness of some of those petals. You know, I love this. That one's kind of sketchy, but I don't think I can get it to go any further. I'm not going to reshape this because it's too narrow. And I feel like if I do anything there, then I'm going to end up having an issue where it's just too small and it throws everything off. So, okay, I'm just making sure all the edges are nice and covered. I think I need to use my finger for this because my gloves have yellow on them. All right, we're gonna go around one more time. Well, I think we're all wrapped up here. I'll go ahead and take you in for some close-ups. Thank you all for watching and happy pouring.